Welcome to sewing class. This is Annette Jolie, and we are continuing on working on the drawstring bag. So please watch the prior videos on how to cut and sew the bag. Here you see the pattern, and we're going to need your cord and a safety pin. Here you can see the pattern where we had the hem allowance for the top and the seam allowance for the bottom. And here's our little bag that we've cleaned finished at the top here. Now, if you don't already have some pre-made cord, say you've got a long piece of cord on a spool, you can go ahead and grab a piece of tape and go ahead and pull yourself out about a yard of that cord. And then don't leave that cord all frayed on the spool. Take it and tape it. Wrap that around nice and tight, like you're making the end of a shoestring tip, and then you cut it in the middle and leave half on your spool and the other half on the cord that you've made. Okay, so you can make little tips on the ends. And it's a good way to preserve whatever kind of trim you have in your design room to prevent it from becoming unfrayed. So go ahead and take a large safety pin and put that safety pin through the little tip that you've made on your cord. Now we're going to go through our casing. We've made a self casing, and it doesn't matter what end you start on, because we're going to end up double looping this. And we're pushing the pin, and it brings our drawstring with us. We can pull through some of our drawstring. And we're going to get through the other casing. This is also known as a tunnel. We're working this down the pin and pulling it out. And then we've gone through just one side. Both sides, excuse me, one time. Just one time. But if you go to pull this, it doesn't function as a drawstring. You need to loop this through 2 times to make sure this works. Okay? You're going to go through again with your pin. And a large pin works really easy for pulling it through that casing. And now you're going to go through the other casing a second time as well. Good, now we've done it 2 times. Let's remove your pin and take your 2 ends together. And let's tie them so that nothing gets pulled through. Now, you can grab each end of your drawstring, purse or bag, and you can pull it closed. There's our drawstring bag. This can be made in different lengths and widths. If you put a stitch down the middle and this is larger, this becomes a shoe bag. If you do this about double the length, it becomes a bag for a bottle of wine. Also, I had a student who uses this for a bag to put her little plastic bags of dog poopy. So this can be carried around to help with waste problems. This also can be used as a grocery shopping bag and a personal item bag, like hairdressers could put in their hair dryers and stuff like that too. This is machine washable, and if you want to go ahead and make it really last, Then here on the inside, I'd run a zigzag or an overlock stitch. And there's our little drawstring. This is Annette Julie, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.